So you got a late payment on your credit report. I've seen this drop someone's credit score by over 100 points. But don't worry, there's a couple things you can do. Hi, I'm Bruce, and over the last 10 years, I've been helping people fix their credit, whether that's their own personal credit files or someone else's through their own credit repair company. Here's exactly what you need to know. There's two ways to do this. First, let's talk about how a late payment gets reported in the first place. Did you know that a late payment does not get reported to your credit file until you've been at least 30 days past due? That's right. So if you only miss your payment by 5 days or 10 days or 29 days, that's not going to show up on your credit report. Only if you've gone 30 days or more past due will that show up as a late payment on your credit file. Now, let's say you have a good relationship with that bank, that account that you got that late payment with. When I say good relationship, I mean you've had that account open for at least a year. You've never been late before, always made your payments on time. You're a responsible user of that account, and now you've been late. Well, you can do what's called a goodwill request to request that that bank removes a late payment from your credit report. Here's what that would look like. You'd write a letter to the bank directly, not to the credit bureaus, directly to Bank of America, Capital One, Wells Fargo, whoever it is that you got the late payment with, and you'll let them know that, hey, I missed the payment. Here's why I missed the payment. And tell them your sad story of why you missed the payment. Your dog died, your mom was in the hospital, whatever reason it was that caused you to miss your payment. You want to be honest. It's very important that you're honest on your goodwill letter, letting them know exactly the reason why you missed your payment. Let the bank know in your letter that you set your account up on auto pay to ensure that no matter what happens in life, your payment will always be made on time because you have your account on auto pay. Finally, at the end of your letter, you simply want to ask, will you please remove this late payment from my account in light of our perfect working relationship with each other otherwise? Now, if this doesn't work, or if you're not in that scenario where you have a good relationship with the bank, meaning you've been late before or your account hasn't been open for as long, then the other thing that you can do is you can dispute that late payment. The Fair Credit Reporting Act is a law that governs how the banks and the credit bureaus report information about you on your credit report. And that law states that everything that's on your credit report has to be 100% accurate, verifiable, and timely. And if it's not, then they must remove it. So for starters, is it accurate? Were you really late in March? Or were you late in February? Are they reporting that information accurate? Were you not late at all, but they're reporting that you are? If the information is not accurate, they have to remove it from your credit report if you dispute it. Now, even if it is accurate, the law also says that it has to be verifiable, meaning they have to be able to prove that what they're reporting is accurate. So if you were late in March and they are reporting that you're late in March, can they prove that you really were late in March? And if not, then they're not allowed to report it and have to remove it from your credit report. I have an entire video on how you can dispute anything from your credit report right here. Look, I know that this can be a tricky situation, and I hope you got a little bit of help from this. If you do need any additional help, I'm going to open up our team's calendar for you to schedule a consultation with us. I'll link it below, and we'll see you there.